I'm just taking some footage. I hope you don't mind. Don't look so stunned, Mark.
Can you hold it a bit? You know, can you just hold it sort of level?
I'm going to zoom in.
Yep, lighting.
How did it go?
It went good. Very good indeed. Good day's business, sir.
Good day's business, sir. Good day. So I've just come back from our quarterly board meeting, and what a way to start the year. Oh my word. So we are, as of the end of March, we are up 25% in volumes, overall volume. We're up 40% in total income, and we've saved 16.5% on expenses overall. For the first quarter of the year, which is typically shit because of the weather, crushing it, absolutely crushing it, and it's just such a great place to be at right now. I did a video last week, just kind of explaining my story so far, how I've ended up in this bizarre situation. So if you've not seen that, I'll put a link in the description, so you can go and watch that and just sort of learn how we got here today. But before we get started, I wanted to talk today about sales, because I've met a lot of people who are making the same mistakes that I was making a good couple of years ago, and there's a couple of key takeaways that I've got that I kind of want to chat about. How I've been able to do this? Well, I went to a conference. 10x Growth Conference is essentially Sales and Marketing 101. If you love business, or you love marketing, or you want to start a business, or want to get better at your job, or want to sell more, whatever it is, go to the conference. It's unbelievable. I think next year they're thinking about doing it in Miami. This year it was in Vegas. I had three main takeaways from that conference, and I guess it just really solidified some of the thoughts that I'd already had and were implementing anyway, hence the results that I've been able to produce in quarter one of the year, which is the worst part of the year in soft drink. I think you've got bad weather, it's not particularly high footfall, etc. People don't shop for cold soft drinks, but we're out. So the three takeaways I had was this. First of all, if you want to get good at sales or business, you've got to be prepared to do what no one else is prepared to do. I will stay up later than anyone. I'll be up earlier than anyone. I will happily drive hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles to go to a meeting. In fact, only today I have driven a grand total of about 80 miles to get to where I am right now. The night before, I left at about 7 p.m. in the evening. I didn't arrive till 10:30 in the evening. It was 180 miles just to make one meeting in the morning. But I do this shit because I'm prepared to do it, and I don't think a lot of other people are. That one extra leap, it doesn't matter what it is, and I'm just talking about driving right now, but you have to be prepared to do the shit that nobody else wants to do, because that's how you stand out and that's how you're going to excel. When you look at Amazon, for example, Jeff Bezos started that off in a fucking box. His office sucked. He had the Amazon board on the wall written on paper. Like, no one wants to work out of a crappy little office right now. So many startups and young businesses think that everything's going to be plain sailing and they're going to be millionaire entrepreneurs and all that just from day one. It doesn't work like that. You've got to be prepared to take it on the chin, knuckle down, crack on, do the shit that no one else is prepared to do. You've also got to do it better than anyone else is prepared to do it. Because the second you slack, the second you don't deliver on your promises, and the second you do a bad job, whoever you're trying to sell to, they're just going to go elsewhere. You've got to give people a reason to want to do business with you. It doesn't matter if you're an estate agent. I don't know why I looked out the window right now. There's not an estate agent outside. It doesn't matter if you're selling cars. It doesn't matter if you're selling soft drinks or you run a gym or whatever. Something that you do has to be better than the next nearest alternative, because otherwise, why are people going to go and do business with you? You've got to find an angle. You've got to find something that actually makes you stand out from the crowd. And it's just like we've done. We've got an authentic brand history. We say true to our word. When we say something's going to happen, it fucking well happens. I think a lot of other suppliers, especially to the big retailers, become complacent. They relax. They say, oh no, we've done this for years. It's always been that way. It's bullshit. No. Got to keep on your toes and do that shit. The other thing is, as well, is actually staying true to your word. Like, if you say that you're going to email someone at 5 p.m. and you email them at 10 a.m. the following day, you've fucking lied. Like, I know it's a really, really small thing to think about. If you can't do it at 5 p.m, don't fucking say you'll do it. Say you'll do it at 10 a.m. the following day. Like, I get that things come up, that's fine. Everybody makes mistakes, everybody calls things wrong occasionally. I do it, that's okay. But like, don't get into the habit of over-promising and under-delivering. That's bullshit. And this is why I go back to saying you've got to do things better than everybody else, because everybody else, in my experience, or certainly 99% of other people that I've dealt with or come across, you know, don't take it seriously. They don't take it seriously. You know, it's quite often they get into a stable job, they become complacent, and it doesn't really matter to them at all whether they deliver it on Thursday or Friday. You know, in their deluded little mind, you know, they're going to do it regardless. Take sales. If I'm after a certain customer, I will ring until I speak to that person. I will email continually, not in an annoying way. Always find a reason. You know, if you call up someone, I'll always make sure that my voice is heard. It doesn't matter if it's the assistant or the receptionist or the temp or whatever, always leave a message, because someone in that business has heard my voice and they know I've called. They may or may not pass on a message for me, for example. Always follow it up with an email. I've worked with sales agencies beforehand, I've worked with freelancers, I work with contractors, etc. And their ethos is, oh, you know, I'll get in contact with them once. Oh, and then I'll leave it a week because I don't want to be annoying. Fuck that, it's just lazy. Like, that's how I've managed to get where I am today, by being persistent. It's like aggressive, not in a bad way. No, I'm not, you know, on the phone every single day. Why aren't you answering my fucking calls? Blah, blah, blah. I'm not like that at all. I always make a reason for people to want to speak to me. And that's what I mean by doing it better than everybody else, because I don't think a lot of people are prepared to put in the work that it takes. Just bear that in mind. The third takeaway that I had as well is actually about being integral and staying true to what you believe in. I think it's really, really, really important, because I think it's very easy if you're offered work or there's a potential of doing business in any field for that matter. There's a temptation to just go, oh, well, money's money, a deal's a deal kind of thing. When in actual fact, sometimes you inherently know that what you're doing is wrong. If you know it's wrong, you shouldn't bloody do it, because it will come back to bite you on the arse. You know, you've got to stick true to your word. You've got to do the things that you believe in, because in actual fact, people buy based upon what they believe in. Start with why. Simon Sinek, read it. They will buy based upon what they believe in. If they don't believe in your product or you, they won't buy it. It's that simple. Same applies to consumers. You're out in the shop, if they connect with a brand or they connect with a certain product or whatever, they're going to buy it because they believe in the same shit that business does. And if you're out of integrity, then it means you're basically lying. You're kidding yourself. You can't expect people to kind of do business with you if you can't stay true to your word. You can't stay true to your own product. You can't stay true to your business ethos, etc. Because one day you're going to slip up. And that's the main thing. If you slip up, you're fucked, because people are going to see through you straight away. So yeah, so they're the three secrets for me, or my three takeaways from the 10x Growth Conference. And that's certainly, in my belief, you know, again, I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm an absolute expert, but that's how I believe that we have finished 25% up in volumes in Q1. We finished up 40% in total income in Q1, and we've managed to save 16.6% on expenses. That's a fucking great place to be in. They're the only three principles. Well, they're not the only three principles I live by, but when it comes to sales, I think they're the most important ones. So I don't know. I hope that helps. I know a lot of people out there are, you know, maybe struggling with sales. I don't know how your Q1's looking. I haven't got a clue. Drop a comment. Let me know how you're doing. What are you doing to crush it in sales? What makes you stand out? Same as always, like and subscribe. I still can't remember where it is. It's either down there or up there or top right, top left. I haven't got a clue. But yeah, like, subscribe, and yeah, see you in the next one.